Welcome to MySQL. Structured Query Language, SQL, is a strong and well-known language for managing and manipulating relational databases. SQL lets you interface with databases to save, retrieve, edit, and remove data. Introduction to SQL. Structured Query Language, SQL, is a powerful and widely used language for managing and manipulating relational databases. SQL allows you to interact with databases to store, retrieve, update, and delete data. What is SQL? SQL is stand for Structured Query Language. This database language is mainly designed for maintaining the data in relational database management systems. SQL is standard language for accessing and manipulating database. Database basics. A database is an organized collection of data stored in a structured format. It consists of tables, which hold the data, and relationships between the tables. Each table consists of rows, also known as records, and columns, also known as fields. Columns define the type of data that can be stored, such as text, numbers, or dates. Types of SQL commands. There are 5 types of SQL commands: DDLs, DMLs, DCLs, TCLs, and DQL. What are the categories of SQL commands? All SQL commands are categorized in 2 types. Data Definition Language, DDL. Data Manipulation Language, DML. DDL is used to define structure and constraints of data. It also defines key constraints, relationships between tables, and other data validation constraints. Examples of DDL commands are: create database, create table, alter table, drop table. Data Manipulation Language, DML. DML is used to insert, modify, and delete data in a database. Example of DML commands are: select extracts data from a table, update updates data in a table, deletes data from a table, insert inserts new data into a table. Data Control Language. DCL commands are used to grant and take back authority from any database user. Here are some commands that come under DCL. Grant. Revoke. Grant. It is used to give user access privileges to a database. Revoke. It is used to take back permissions from the user. Transaction Control Language. TCL commands can only use with DML commands like inserts, delete, and update only. These operations are automatically committed in the database, that's why they cannot be used while creating tables or dropping them. Here are some commands that come under TCL. Commit. Rollback. Save point. Commit. Commit command is used to save all the transactions to the database. Rollback. Rollback command is used to undo transactions that have not already been saved to the database. Save point. It is used to roll the transaction backs to a certain point without rolling backs the entire transaction. Data Query Language. DQL is used to fetch the data from the database. Select. This statement is used to select data from a database, and the data returned is stored in a result table, called the result set. Syntax. Select column 1, column 2, column from table name, is used to select all from the table. What is MySQL? MySQL is one of the most popular relational database management system, RDBMS. MySQL was originally founded and developed in Sweden by David Axmark, Alan Larson, and Michael Videnius, who had worked together since the 1980s. Characteristics of MySQL. It is free and open source software which does not require to pay for its usage. It is easy to use, quick, and reliable. It is platform-independent software which works on many operating systems like Windows, Unix, Linux, etc. It is compatible with many programming languages including Java, C++, PHP, PERL, etc. It can handle large amount of data very efficiently and accurately. What are the data types used in MySQL? Data type: char, varchar, date, integer, decimal, float. How to creating a database? To create a database we will give create database command. Syntax: create database name. Example are given below. Using a database. To open the database to work, use statements is used. Syntax: use database name. Example are given below. Viewing the current database. To view the name of current database, we can use select database command. Syntax: select database. Drop database. To delete a database, we can use drop database command. Syntax: drop database name. Show tables. To display list of tables stored in a database, we can use show tables command. Syntax: show tables. Create table command. This command is used to create a new table or relation. Syntax: create table name. Column 1 data type constraint. Column 2 data type constraint. Column 3 data type constraint. Note: constraint is optional. Example: create table item. Item no char 5, primary key, item name varchar 20, rate float not null, quantity int. What are types of database constraints? Database constraints are rules applied to columns and tables in a database to ensure data integrity and consistency. Here are the main types of database constraints. Primary key constraint ensures that a column or a set of columns uniquely identifies each row in a table. Foreign key constraint ensures that the value in a column or a set of columns matches values in the primary key column of another table. Unique constraint ensures that all values in a column or a set of columns are unique across all rows in the table. Not null constraint ensures that a column cannot have a null value. Check constraint. Default constraint. Unique key constraint. Composite key constraint. Index constraint. Not null. Sometimes an attribute may not be allowed to leave blank. Hence, not null constraints can be associated in this case. Default. To make a value by default for an attribute, default constraint can be used. Create table teacher, teacher underscore ID integer, first underscore mevarchar, 20, not null, last underscore mevarchar, 20, gender char, 1, date underscore of underscore birth date, salary float default 20,000. Primary key. It ensures following when applied. Duplicate data is not allowed in the attribute. Attribute cannot be left blank. A relation can have only a primary key. Example are given there. Foreign key. It ensures relationship between relations. The main purpose of this constraint is to check that data entered in one relation is consistent with the data entered in another relation. Example. Consider the following tables. Item, item no, iname, rate. Order, ono, odate, ino, quantity, total. Here in this example, ino is the foreign key that references ino of item table, which is primary key. The SQL command for making ino to foreign key in order table is as follows. Unique key. It ensures followings when applied. Duplicate data is not allowed in the attribute. A relation can have multiple unique keys. Example are given there. Viewing structure of table describe command. We can use describe or desc command to view the structure of a table as mentioned in create table command. It display table structure including attributes, data types and constraints. Syntax. Describe table name or desc table name. Drop table. This command is used to delete a table completely from database. It deletes structure and data both of table from database. Syntax. Drop table table name. Example. Drop table orders. How to modify structure of table. Alter table. It is used to modify structure of a table. Following are the alteration can be done using this command. Adding a column. We can add a new column in existing table. Example. Alter table item add date _of_ purchase date not null. Dropping a column. A column can be dropped using alter table command as given below. Example. Alter table item drop quantity. Modifying a table. A column can also be modified using alter table command as given below. Alter table item modify quantity set default 100. How to add primary key. Alter table item add primary key inno. How to drop primary key. Alter table item drop primary key. I will be back soon.